Favorite doctor. All right. Dr. Jeffrey Pierce is ready to roll, and he's on location. He's not in the house, but he is on location. Doc, how are you today?
Guys.
We got the.
Can you hear me?
There he is.
There he
yeah,
is.
we got
There
you,
he
Doc.
What, are you looking into the sun for crying out loud?
Are you a Joshua tree? What's going on out there? You a Joshua tree? Little ayahuasca retreat?
We'll talk about why you know that a little bit later. We should probably do a show on that, but no, I'm at Sundance. I'm in Sundance, Utah.
Okay.
What are you doing there? Why are you there? It's beautiful, huh?
Don't convert religion while you're out there, brother.
No, we're trying to do comparisons, and we're still number one, so we won't get real thick there.
All right.
But no, I'm having a hard time with reception, so I'm a little
shocking.
I'm outside here, so it's all good. But check out the view. I mean, the views. This is Robert Redford land here, and it's beautiful. But no, I'm here for a conference, and we're kicking off. Well, a little bit more than that, but Sundance, all those things. Anyhow, it's beautiful. It's beautiful there. So, what do you guys want to get into today?
We miss you. That's for sure.
Out.
We miss you. That's for sure, for certain. And we want some insight. Terrion Arnold did practice today, but if you recall, he left the second half or only played the first half of the Lions-Packers game because of a groin issue. So what can you update Lions fans on as far as Terrion Arnold is concerned, and how sensitive / tender / concerned should we be regarding what could be a reoccurring problem with him?
Well, that's the best part is what you said at the end. That's the most concerning. Arnold's on, everybody saw the interview with him where he's basically, I'm playing through it. It's a nagging injury that's going to be there for a while. I'm going to learn how to play with it. So again, I mean, for a corner to play, Braylon and I have talked a lot of times about playing in, if you got 5 gears and you stay in second and third to get by and don't re-injure, that's fine. The problem is he's the corner. So he's being directed by those receivers, and those receivers, all they do is live in 4th and 5th gear. So that's where my real concern is he going to be able to keep up? Is he going to be smart enough? Is he going to hit him harder off the line to slow him down? You're going to see a different style of play, because that groin is definitely it's a very crucial part of playing his position. And it can be, I don't know if we have the anatomy, but I mean, it's that anatomy right, in your privates there, in the inside of your leg, that groin. So it's anywhere from a to an inguinal area to a minor sports hernia area. All that stuff comes together. And if you start weakening that area, and granted, I trust the medical team there and him, but Arnold wants to play. So will he be at risk for further injury? 100%. Can he play in 4th and 5th gear against those receivers? I'm not overly confident that he will be, because I mean, he's going up against a team with an offensive coach that knows how he plays and knows where his weakness is. So I'm concerned. I want him to play. He's a great guy in the locker room, great guy in the field, but if he can't keep up, that's an issue.
Doc,
there's your anatomy.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, and I appreciate the anatomy, man. Shout out to Doc for sending these clips in and Kool-Aid getting it going as we're rocking and rolling on the interview. You bring up a great point. Look, I had a groin nag when I first got drafted by the Cleveland Browns. They wrap it with the hand, they wrap it with the ace bandages on the inside where it's at, then pull it around the waist, and then put the tape on there, and you get the feel of, okay, I don't have this gear today, but I may have a little bit of that. You bring up a great point. They're going against Rome Odunze as well as DJ Moore. Those guys are physical, they're fast receivers, and they love to work the line of scrimmage. This is going to be a long season. We know what happened with the DBs last year. They had some groin injuries, whether it was Ennis Rakestraw, whether it was Terrion Arnold. Also had some hamstring deals as well. This is a long season, and you're going to need Terrion Arnold. You're going to need to have the guy that we said is going to make an improvement in year 2 for these Detroit Lions. Would you just sit him? Would you just sit him this game so that he's more important for the 3rd game against the Baltimore Ravens, the 4th game against the Chiefs or the Cleveland Browns? Would you just sit him to allow him some time to really get back, really rest that groin area? Because this is a long season, and we don't need this to be a thing week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd rather be a thing week 1, and then we shut it down until week 3.
Goodness.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those where I tell you, he wants to mentally play. Give him, we'll watch him on the opportunity, but also we're watching him differently. You're looking at his right versus left, his first step. What's he doing in catch up? Does he have that speed to catch him? Does he have being able to go side to side? Is he equal or is he favoring it? Is he going to lead to other injuries from it because he's babying that? That's what we look at. If he's being honest, which he should be, he's a professional. That if he can hold up, I mean, not to bring it up, the Packers took advantage of him in that first quarter. I mean, like he said, I'm not a man that makes an excuse of my groin. He's got to be real for the best of the team. So if he does go out there, I'm sure the medical team's going to watch how he's moving, how he's accelerating, what's going on. Yeah, he's going to be wrapped. He's going to have some secret sauce to get out there. But again, can he keep up with a guy that knows he's weak and a head coach that knows he's weak and go after him? If he can't be strong enough on the line to slow him down in open field, I don't think he's going to be able to keep up. I mean, these guys are hard to keep up when he's 100%. I mean, they're good. They're good receivers. So I think it's going to play a role. I'm not confident I mean, I will be the first to say if he has a great game on Sunday, I'll be the first guy to say that he worked through it and fought hard and he gritted it out like Detroit Lions like to do.
Let's shift gears to a different sport. The Tigers are a game up on the Toronto Blue Jays for best record in the American League, and Toronto had just seen one of their best players go on the injured list, Bo Bichette, with a left knee sprain. It was announced earlier this week that he is on the shelf, the 15-day or the 10-day IL, retroactive Sunday, which tells you it may not be that bad, but considering the position he plays and the type of player that he is, where he tries to take extra bases and he's an aggressive swinger, what does a left knee sprain do to a guy who plays in his style?
So there's two thoughts here. One, they're one game out, like you said, but I think they're pretty much guaranteed a wild card. Losing him right now, maybe they're looking ahead for the playoffs. We want 100% for the playoffs. That knee sprain, they're calling it a sprain. I mean, there's 4 different grades of knee sprains. I think we have the anatomy on that too, but I think it's a simple injury. It was a contact injury. It didn't look like his knee like flung around. It looked like full contact right on the knee. So does he have a little bruising that's going to cause the discomfort and a little ligament strain, which typically will heal within 5 to 7 days? If they want to do it the 15-day, then that was a coaching player decision to say, let's get the maximum right now. Let's go for the long run in the playoffs. So I think it was a playoff decision. I think they're confident they can get there without him. Is that too lofty, or was he just not able to be productive? I mean, he's the shortstop there. It's an integral part of the team, and he's an energy bunny out there.
Yep.
So he brings a lot. And when you're seeing different clips of the knee. I know we have it up on the screen there. You're looking at a simple strain grade 1, which is just a stretching, versus grade 2, where you have a little micro tearing, and then grade 3, where you're more concerned. So he's probably in between that grade 1, grade 2, because grade 3 we would have heard other stuff unless they're gonna, we didn't hear about the MRI reports or anything like that. It is Toronto, so I don't know how much we care. I mean, we control our own destiny, so we're not really worried about anybody below us at this point. But I think with this, I think he is. I think he's between that 1 and 2. They're playing it conservative, and I think they're confident they're going to get in the playoffs, and they want a guy who's 100% when they start.
Speaking of control your own destiny, right now the San Francisco 49ers, they control their own destiny in the NFC West, but their quarterback isn't doing too hot. He has a shoulder as well as a toe. Kyle Shanahan came out and said, look, we are not sure that he's going to play in this game. In fact, they're leaning to the fact that he probably will miss this game. Mac Jones would be your quarterback for this game, at least as of now. How bad does the shoulder and the toe have to be if week 2, a team like that with the 49ers and Brock Purdy, $50+ million man, for them to sit him potentially, how bad does he have to be hurt, and what does that look like for the 49ers?
And it's his non-throwing shoulder, Doc. It's his left shoulder and the toe,
yeah.
Right?
I think you're probably more involved with the toe. Turf toe, it baffles
The
it baffles
sesamoid
our
bone.
medical community. Huh?
The sesamoid bone.
sesamoid bone. So that's not an important bone, but it's a more, the generic term we'll throw as turf toe. It's still a mystery to the medical community. We have not been able to get a great handle on it. I'll admit to it, and probably some of the doctors out there, if they are listening, are going to argue with me. But it just seems like that ongoing nagging injury that you're really dependent on the player to feel, because when he's positioning, he has to push off. He creates some power from that. That's more of the issue. His left arm, that's okay. That's an early season decision. It's not a throwing arm. I guarantee you, if we're in the hunt of the playoffs at the end of the season, he'd probably be playing right now. He'd get a little bit more secret
Yeah.
sauce. They probably want to give their backup quarterback some experience right now. Let him go. I don't even know I forget who they're playing this week.
Saints.
I know they.
Yeah, they got the New Orleans Saints and Spencer Rattler.
That doesn't concern anybody.
That Wi-Fi is a little bit concerning. A little bit about the turf toe is like a bone and it splits in half. So I had a turf toe deal my senior year at University of Michigan during training camp, and they set me down a couple days, maybe 2-3 days, and it was basically how bad the bone cracks. Like where that turf toe is. I know Doc's can come back here and correct me, but it's how bad that bone cracks can depend on what you can do and what you can do. My level wasn't cracked as much. It hurt like hell, but it wasn't like Deion's level where his turf toe essentially got him out of the NFL. It's that crack. How big is the crack and what can you tolerate? I could tolerate a lot in that sense, but the more that thing opens up, I think the more you have to sit down or even retire in the case of Deion for a while, Doc.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I mean, there's little orthotics and things we can do to cushion it. There's injections that we used to do back in the day. Some of the biologics have proven to be very helpful, but again, they need time to work. It's not a 4 or 5 day fix. Could you do a certain type of injection to get him pain-free for 4 hours of the day? Yeah, but that causes more damage. So again, I think it's a conservative decision by San Francisco. We want to have him healthy. These are nagging injuries that can last a long time. So I think they just want to be a little bit more conservative at this point. I think he'll be fine. I think let's see, 2 or 4 weeks or 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks. Does anybody know how?
They're saying
Put
2
him
to
on the
5.
IR for
Yeah, they're
5.
saying 2 to 5
Yeah,
right
2
now
to
for
5.
Purdy. Yeah. Before we let you go, you were on the field with the BYU team, were you not, this week?
Yeah.
Were you with the
Yeah,
dance team?
The doctor, I'm out.
That's what I
What
go
are you
to see.
talking about? Is with this. They actually weren't practicing at the time. I was on the football field, and the Samoans were out there in strength.
Doing the hockey.
These guys are large up close. They're very large up close. And I'm actually out here with Dr. Gross, one of our docs out here. We're at a conference, and this was a play that I thought was designed to come to me. As we watch it, we're right on the practice field. I didn't know the play was to me.
Hey, Doc,
got
I'm gonna tell you a
Literally, the ball
secret.
landed at my feet.
Doc, I'm gonna tell you a secret. That
What's
play
that?
wasn't designed for you. It was designed to hit you. The quarterback just didn't get the ball there. They were trying to hit you. The quarterback just didn't have enough mustard on that arm.
Okay,
Crack
but
it up.
the way they said it, it's like,
Look at that.
Zach,
See,
you were
look.
ready.
Yeah, he tried to hit you. He tried to hit you. He tried to hit you. The receiver gave
I'm like, what's going on
a
here?
little bit of an effort to fake you out. That was intentional. I'm glad you're okay.
Full
Glad you
time.
made it out
So
safe.
that is.
Yeah, they tried to
I felt that
hit
as-
you.
That was a loving touch, right?
Yeah,
that was
100.
giving the love out to the doc. But no, yeah, we're having fun out here. It's beautiful. We're expanding our business, obviously, out here to Utah and our philosophy. And, I'm going to be a guest speaker out here. So I'm coming in Sundance in November. So they asked me to come out to see what the conference was about, which I appreciate the love from the sports medicine guys out here. And it doesn't suck to be here right now. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, well,
It is.
congratulations on
indeed.
expanding that business out there. They're lucky to have you. Safe travels back home when you do come home. Thanks for, as always, joining us here on the Braylon Edwards Show on a Thursday afternoon, buddy.
If you
Be
need
safe.
an ambassador, you know what I'm saying, just let me know because I can travel. I do travel.
Oh, absolutely, they'd take you. Come on. Hey,
100%.
before we get to the mailbag, I wanted to ask you this about wide receiver. Malik Neighbors had a little bit of an issue,
Yeah.
it seemed like, with Brian Dable.
Shocking.
We've seen some blow-ups on the sidelines with coaches and players and with